back from one of the most magical experiences I have had here in Arizona. And if you are thinking it, you probably guessed it, it's a hot air balloon ride. I'm standing here with Scott, who is the owner of Rainbow Ryders. Scott, thank you so much for having us today.
Oh, you bet. Thanks a lot for coming out. We appreciate it.
It's truly magical. When I say that word, I'm not overemphasizing. I really mean it. It is serene and peaceful and just so beautiful to be up in the air like that. Tell me a little bit about Rainbow Ryders and kind of what sets you guys apart.
Sure. It's really hard to describe a hot air balloon ride until you do it. Obviously, you can see that after your flight this morning. But, Rainbow Ryders started about 40 years ago. I actually was at the very first balloon event in Albuquerque when I was 12 years old. That's how I got started. That was my first experience in hot air ballooning. When I was finishing up my degree at the university, a good friend of mine had a balloon, taught me how to fly. I did it recreationally and kind of competed across the nation, and then decided to see if I could make a go at it. And we started off with a 2-passenger balloon, and now today we sit here with 47 balloons, 3 different states, 100 employees, and flying 45,000 people a year. So It's been a heck of a ride.
It sounds like it. A heck of a ride is a great way to put it, because taking a ride with you guys is such an incredible experience. So I got to experience it this morning, but for those who haven't done it quite yet, tell us what it's like.
Everybody, I swear, 50 to 60% of the people all say, oh, I'm scared of heights, I can't do that, and stuff like that. And then 2 or 3 minutes into the flight, they'll walk around the basket going, hey, this is kind of cool. I like this.
It is.
So, it's the perception and the reality of the two things are very different. It's very smooth. Motion sickness is not an issue.
Yeah.
And then we're floating around. We're floating. We're truly just floating. The only noise that you'll hear is that of the burners.
Yeah.
You'll hear cars, or you'll have people, saying hi to you.
Around you. Yep.
Yeah. Or people from the ground talking to you and stuff like that. I usually find out when the coffee's ready.
Oh.
So just floating. We fly the balloon by going to different altitudes. There's different directions of wind, different currents, just like what's in a lake, but just in the air. And that's how we do our flights.
And I love that you use the word peaceful, because it truly is. When you are up there, it is such a peaceful experience. I felt incredibly safe the entire time I was there. And Patrick, our pilot, was so informative. He kept us, he kept telling us everything we needed to know the whole time, kept us very well informed, and it was peaceful, it was calm, it was beautiful. And I know you were saying earlier that you have grown so much. In fact, we're standing in your new facility now here in Glendale. So tell us a little bit about this beautiful new facility you have.
This is, we were in Deer Valley, but the growth up the North Valley has making us change to different flight areas. So we've designed and built this building, hopefully learning more and more from every time we build or move into a building. So we've got about 15,000 square feet where we have what I call the balloon port in the back here. We've got a great assembly room, retail shops, nice bathrooms. A real place for people to come and meet instead of just meeting in a parking lot. They come early, they gather, they talk, then they have a little bit of champagne, then they have a good time and possibly shop.
Yes.
So, there's all those types of things going. So we're really, really pleased. This is going into our 2nd month here in this building. We're very dedicated to hot air ballooning, very passionate about it. Our pilots, our crews, our staff, our administrative and management team. And our biggest thing is safety. So we even have our own in-house pilot training program, so we can bring people up and teach them the way that we like seeing it.
Yeah.
So, this is what we feel we bring the best to the people. And 40 years, 5 stars. I'm really, really proud of what we're doing and how we're doing it.
You guys definitely have the reviews to back it up. And every single person who was on the flight with us today kept saying, this was incredible. This was so worth it. We had an amazing time. So for everybody who wants to book with you guys, tell them where they can find you.
Great. The best bet is we still have people that answer the phones 7 days a week, 14 hours a day, and they're welcome to give us a call. Of course, they can go to our website at rainbowryders.com, and Ryders is spelled R-Y-D-E-R-S. And if you don't want to talk to anybody, you can book the ride online and everything too. So go on to our website, get you a lot of information, give us a call, we'll get your questions answered, and we'd love to get you up flying.
Yes, you're not going to regret it. It's an amazing experience. Well, Scott, thank you for having us in today.
It was our pleasure. Thanks for coming out, and we look forward to the next flight.
Absolutely.
Okay.